Very well.
Yeah, so this is a smart ambient light system. You can see this is a front interface. This is how it looks at the back. It has a switch for turning it on. So I'm going ahead to turn the system on like that. And literally you can see a faint glow, meaning that the system is on. So then now I need to connect the system to the control panel, with which the communication happens via Bluetooth. So here I will go ahead into this app and I will come and search for devices, and you can see I can already detect the device, so I can click on the safe strip. That's the name of this device. So you can see I'm already connected. Now literally you can see that the time here on the device is 4:39, but my time on the phone is 4:40. So I would like to adjust that time. So for that, the system comes with a configuration to set the time. So I can run a command known as set clock, like that. Then I give it the value. So I want to set the time to 4:39, which is, since the system is using 24-hour clock system, so we write it in the 24-hour clock system convention. So 16:41, like that. So I'll send that, and immediately I send that, you can see what the system does. It has set the time and adjusted it, but again it has also set the duration to 41 minutes. That's the duration in which the system can stay on, and it has set the sleep time to the default time, which is 22:41. But when you're using the system, you would like to set your own duration, and the duration here means at which point will this system start operating, at which time will it go on, and for how long will it be on. So for these demonstration purposes, I set the duration to 1 minute. So I'm just telling the system that I'll arrive home at, I'll be sleeping after 1 minute. So I set the duration. So for that command, you write it in capital letters, set duration, like that. I give it the value. So I'm going to give it 1. So that means 1 minute, and I send. You can see the system confirms that I've sent the duration to 1 minute. So let me just clear the terminal for clearance, so I can click on this. Then I want to set the time in which the system will kick in. You can see currently the system is off. You can see it's currently off. So I'll go ahead and set the time in which it will start working. So I'll set the time like that. That's the command. So right now it's in the system it's 16:42. So I could decide to set it at 16:43. So we see what happens. So I send, and it says sleep time set to 16:43. Now we are that's the time regarding to the system. So let's wait. I can clear that. Let's wait and see what happens when it reaches at 16:43 in our system. Let's watch our system. You can see it immediately came on, and it also gave us an alert that it has activated sleep mode. So now we can see at the system, after 1 minute it should adjust the light it would adjust its light within that 1 minute or within that duration, so that it goes off immediately after that duration. And the adjustment is done in such a way that it is not abrupt but more natural to support safe sleep and to not be that disturbing to your eyes. So let's observe and see what happens. And literally in normal use basis, you won't be setting it to 1 minute, you'll be setting it for hours and all that. And so you can see it's it is adjusting, and then we can see the time. Immediately at 16:44, it should be completely off. So we can see the time, and boom, at 16:44, and it says your message, have a wonderful night, and you can see the system is off. So literally that's how the system works. And if you wanted to set another time, you could literally just come here and set any other time you want. It doesn't have to be immediate. You can set any other time you want. If you want to schedule it at any other time you want, you can just schedule it. If you schedule it at any time you want, it will just work. So this is a smart system, and it comes with those three configurations. And normally you can see it's basically off, or on the standby mode the lights are off until you configure it so that you for the communication or for the execution. So that is it for the system. So my name is Vincent, and if you need such kind of systems for your businesses or for projects or for anything that you want to automate in your businesses or in your workplace, you can always contact me or reach me out. Right now you can see the system has gone on because I had set its time to go on at 16:45. So that's why it has activated. So you can see how the system works. So thank you.